the game.
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Green Bay Packers and the Indianapolis Colts. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports.
Come on, fellas.
Ready, ready. Greystone, travel.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. On the ground, Richard. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down.
Set, ready, 91. Move.
Off the play fake. Eason. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Here
I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again.
On first down, Richard. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
Ready?
Off play action. Eason got an open man. That's Campbell. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Switch.
61, matchbox lights. Hey, echo. Get it.
They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Bravo.
Looking to throw. Eason. That's complete to Richard, the running back. It's a 4-yard pickup, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And this will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's 3rd and short.
Hey, team 6. Team 6. 5.
This is Richard. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Let's go first down. Leo.
Richard. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Eason. This will be caught at about the 5. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 2 yards, good enough for a first. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jalen Richard with touchdown number 7 on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Yeah, after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Shotgun now for Rodgers. That's caught by Geronimo Allison. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. The big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. And he's taken down inside the 30. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well.
Check 30.
30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30
They go play action here on first down. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. The linebacker, Darius Leonard, applied the heat. Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter. To try again after the sack. Rodgers, this one complete to his running back, Jamal Williams. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Rodgers going to try and throw on third down. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, his third touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Now, that's an old-fashioned death march there, partner. Took them a lot of plays, but hey, they did the job.
And the defense always preaches getting off the field, making a play and turning it back over to their own offense. Unable to do so. A long, sustained drive by the offense.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded about a yard deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
On second down, Richard. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard.
Let's go, Mike 50. Mike 50. Stop your whining.
On 3rd down, Richard. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back through the huddle, he better be giving him a whole lot of credit and thanking him for that much space to rumble.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. Actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. The Colts on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 9. Back to throw. Eason going for Hilton, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. There he goes right side. And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. Point after try forthcoming. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Preston Smith comes in for the sack. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. Had to pass there, 3rd and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for 3rd and short, because when it's 3rd and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the first down, even throwing the football.
Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15, and it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're starting to pull away with this one. Early on that first quarter, they didn't look so great offensively. What has changed?
Sometimes it's just a matter of doing what you plan to do better. Sometimes you just put that all together and you execute. Other times it's just a simple adjustment in your game plan, finding a spot that maybe was a little weaker than maybe you thought, and going to that. So many different things, so many different ways, but right now, you got to like what they're doing. They have put distance between themselves and their opponent.
Looking to add on here in the second. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Anthony Walker coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down, and almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
This is taken around the 12. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Colts are going to take over, albeit deep in their own territory. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And he's able to get up here to the 26. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
70, Indy. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Off the play fake. Eason. And the catch made by Hilton. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. Hines. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
Brings up 2nd and 5. Ready? 30 base. Hey, foxtrot.
To throw on 2nd down. Eason. Ebron with it over the middle. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. This quarterback now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10.
Go!
50's the mic! 50's the mic! Come off the ball!
Now!
Operating from the gun, Eason. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And incomplete, he dropped it in the end zone. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, third down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Eason. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. Preston Smith in there to get him, and with it, time will expire here in this first half of play. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well. Rodgers now on first down. Pass hauled in by the 6'4" tight end Sternberger.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
Looking to throw again on second down. Rodgers, and his throw's going to be incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver, and it's third down. This defense trying to do its part, active hands on that play, but their offense hasn't given them much to work with.
So they're not going to worry about it. On their side of the ball, all they're concerned about, can they create some scoring opportunities and help out that offense?
And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be fourth down. And this one is right through. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field. But they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part. It's the third quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard. And while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that?
And let's pin the mirrors back and go.
On first down, it's Hines. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before that he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. They run with Hines, and he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Back to throw. Eason, and this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
Check 4, check 4.
Hey, exit.
Looking to throw. Eason, he'll find his running back here, Richard. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Hey, Orbit.
From the gun on 3rd down. Eason. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. On 4th down, Eason. And that is going to be incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And instead of having a 1-score game, they'll remain 2 scores down. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
On 2nd and 7, Rodgers. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. 13 yards, 1st down, Packers. So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. If this defense wants to stay in this ball game, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
Back now in Indianapolis. It's Packer football here as they've got the lead as well to begin the 4th quarter.
Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog. Kill, kill, kill. Turn it up. Kill.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Yes, yes.
Right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58, right there. It's just me and you. It's just 58.
Throwing on 2nd down. Rodgers. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Box it. 58.
They'll run on first down. It's Jones, and 3 yards there takes him to the 45. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. Starting to feel a little to me like the air is coming out of the balloon, so to speak, defensively.
They're taking their will from them right now. That's what they're doing. Whatever they want to call, it's working. They're handling things up front, and it's not just the offensive line. It's everyone. You're seeing the guys on the perimeter blocking downfield and making sure that they're secure. So, yeah, you're exactly right. The air's out of the balloon, and right now they're almost lifeless.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. And he finds Jimmy Graham. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a first down. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. They'll get this off to Jamal Williams. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 22 yards there, a first down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got...
And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Jamal Williams, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Extra point safely through. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken in at the 1.
Come on, man. Let's go.
At their own 18-yard line. Here we go.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down in position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence, not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. Here's Hines. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
Let's go, baby.
Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. Down on the field, we've got an injured Colt after that last play. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis 1st down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
On 1st down, Eason. And he's got his man on the out route. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Off play action, Eason. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. It looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves them with 7 yards to go on 3rd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. Rodgers gives this to Jamal Williams, pushing through the contact. It's a gain of 16 and a 1st down for the green and gold.
A gain of 16 yards. 1st down, Green Bay. Green 18.
Nice, sweetheart.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the 1st quarter, but 2nd, 3rd, and 4th quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you can win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you say baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time and the hitters get to see him, and then they come out after that and the bat